This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and look at that one gold boot. Looks like somebody kicked it off before going into the room. The matching set of the pair is in the room, but I get a kick out of that. Okay, I am in my studio. I want to show you our next project here, and yeah, it's going to be kind of messy till I get over there. But we got the, let me zoom out, we got the shelf set up in here. Now I put the little one, which kind of angles, but I can still get things back behind in there. So this is going to give me a larger shelf area in here. And then the shelf that was here is currently, let me back up, is currently over here. All of these things will go back on these shelves. These are things that I do want out. And same with over there. I have to sort all this out again. Not everything will stay out, but yeah, you have to mess up to get sorted. But yeah, it's getting there. So what I'm going to be doing next is sorting out these things and putting them on these shelves. I had this spool lamp, and it's lit up there, but it's a jar that somebody created with empty spools. And I had it out by my chair when my other lamp broke, but it wasn't working for me for some reason. I don't know why. It flickered off and on. It was probably the light bulb, but I won't be turning this one off and on a whole lot. But the lampshade is in poor condition here. So one of my next projects that I'll probably do in the next week or so, I'm going to put a new lampshade on this. It only has the top and the bottom rings holding it together. So I'm not sure. I might have to leave yeah. So if I take that paper off, the top ring and the bottom ring will come apart. So I might have to leave some support on this. We'll see. Either that or I'll find an old lampshade and convert it. This one has seen its day. But I'd like to convert it. I'd like to make a lace one to go in there. A DIY. So, and then I have a purse hanging back here. Once I get all my things on there, I don't know if these are wreath hangers, but I had some tag journals hanging on there and I never could see them. So I may take this off and hang them up someplace else where they'll do more good. And I still have to organize all of this in here. I found some journals way down under there as I was cleaning. This is a Q-snap, a large Q-snap that I could not bear to leave at the thrift store because the price was so cheap. I might put some slow stitching on there. That might be an interesting to do. I have an HP printer here that I never used, and I think I'm going to try to get it going. I don't know. Becky has told me once you leave these printers for a while, never use them. You need to use them. But I got that that Epson printer. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens there. And I could probably take it to a computer shop and just give it to them and say if they can have it if they want it. It's never been used. It still has the tapes and the instructions are in here. Weird. All right, I got it right after I came back here to Nebraska. So I have my work cut out over here for me. I'm just kind of showing my progress. This is a box of stencils. I'm so glad I found those. I have some die cuts that I need to locate. They might be, now I know they're not on this shelf, but they may be down in there. My die cuts. Not here, but back behind. And all of these things on here are things like, this is the art journal magazines, watercolors, There's a journal there, books, just things that I will be, some card envelopes that I use, some baskets of things that need to be sorted. Have you all been enjoying my sorting projects on in the morning, when I do my streams? I have 20 boxes similar to this, only they're larger. There were those KIT boxes that I had created for bits and pieces to do projects with, and I had an idea of journals, but I'm taking things out of there and sorting it into like kinds, like tissue papers, napkins, papers, things like that. I wonder what's in there. Where is it? Is that just the, I don't know where that is. Oh, that's part of my, this is my little, narrow little cart I got off of Amazon. And it fits into tiny spaces. And I keep that over by my desk to hold my extra jars of pens and pencils. And in here, it looks closer than it is. I have a scarf tassel that was made by Jacqueline, and a ribbon snippet tassel that was made by Lori. And I keep those close at hand if I need a snippet of something. Journals, journals, journals. Dee Dee said she's got to clear off stuff to make room for her journals, and that's what I need to do. Looks like I have a jar of cinnamon here. I was making those cinnamon Christmas ornaments. We can do that here too as a project. That would be fun to do. Yeah. And I have more journals of this. I started taking some out back into the back room. I'm going to bring them back out here and line them all up in here. A lot of things are going to get switched around in here. And I have boxes to sort, but it's a little at a time. Today's big project was getting these two situated. And I think my next project per se is I'm going to play with this lampshade and see if I can't get a decent, because I've got lace. Let me reach over here. Or I can just bring my phone over here. This is see, I've got little pieces of lace. Like this is a lace valance. And if I could remove almost all that backing off of that lampshade, and look, this even has, because it's a valance, it even has places to put a cord or something through there. So that might be fun to play with here pretty soon. So, yeah, I'm having fun with my studio reorg this year. I really, really am. I think these cigar boxes are empty. Why do I buy more cigar boxes than I need? I don't know. It's a thing. All right, I'm going to sign off. Have a really, really good weekend. I'm being creative this weekend. Bye.